I'm with Kevin Langlois here in Cornwall, Ontario, and his sister Julie Bickle. Chantal, I'm sorry. See, I'm brain dead from the court hearing. That was a long session this morning, a lot of sitting and waiting. And you guys, Kevin, you were in an incident with the gentleman on the way to your dad's funeral, and your sister came out and tried to defend you after your ear was bitten off.
Yes.
And it turned out that it was a lawyer whose ear you bit off.
It was a Crown Attorney lawyer.
Now, there's an issue here. You have not been given legal representation. You went to duty counsel, and what did duty counsel say to you?
Went to duty counsel, tried to find out what was going on, and we found out it was a conflict of interest that duty counsel cannot refer us to anybody, being he knows he's worked with the person, Mr. Dougan, so therefore right now we have no lawyer.
Now, would you guys qualify for legal aid if it wasn't a conflict?
I'm not working. She's just.
I'm on unemployment.
She's on unemployment right now.
Okay.
And I can't go see them without referral from duty counsel. I just recently found out you need duty counsel to get referred to legal aid.
Now, the Bar Association just did a report on access to justice. This is a criminal proceeding, right?
Yes, it is.
So if you guys are charged with anything, it impedes your ability to travel to the United States or other countries. It could potentially impact your employment ability. And you have this is your third court date, right?
Third court date, still got nowhere.
Now, we're under the standing that Mr. Dougan, they're going to base what they do with you based on what happens with Mr. Dougan's court date. I've heard some buzz on the street that they're going to do a little plea deal to minimize his impact and dismiss your charges.
That's what we hear so far. There's a Crown Attorney from Langlois, Quebec that's dealing with the case right now, and that's what we've heard so far.
Now, Chantal, you're like a wee little thing. You had to jump up to get a hold of this guy, or was he on the ground?
I jumped up.
Was he held down? Like, how did you take down a guy that tall?
He was held back by several guys, and I heard somebody yell out, "You bit his ear off," and I jumped up and punched him.
Holy cow! And you had no criminal record prior to this?
No, I don't.
So what triggered that kind of action from like, have you?
He interrupted my father's funeral, and he hurt my baby brother.
And you don't mess with families in Cornwall?
No.
All right.
Anywhere.
So have you tried calling lawyers for representation? Because nobody should go before a judge without any...
No, but there's the issue with the money. I work for myself, and right now, due to all this, I haven't even worked a day for myself. I'm living basically on what I got for inheritance.
But have you spoken to any lawyers?
No, I haven't.
Okay.
I've called a few people around to see what my legal rights are. And
Did you call lawyers?
Yes, I did.
Okay, and what did the lawyers tell you that you spoke to?
From what they say, I've got a good case, but it takes money. It takes I don't have that.
Are you afraid of going to jail?
Me? No. I mean, I didn't do no wrong.
Chantal, are you afraid of going to jail?
No. He interrupted my father's funeral.
Do you guys think you've been treated fairly so far by the system?
The system? I'm not too sure about that. I don't have a lawyer. I should have legal aid. I have a right to even talk to one at least. That's my main issue.
Chantal?
They keep telling us we don't need a lawyer. But if you're charged, why wouldn't you need a lawyer?
Well, yeah, if you're charged, you should at least, someone should explain to you what exactly the charges are and how the details go.
Duty counsel informed us last time that we should not need a lawyer.
Did they say why?
They were waiting on the case for Mr. Dougan on his pre-trial to find out what was going to go on with us. So therefore, we shouldn't need one. They're talking about dropping our charges, conditional discharge. They're not sure until they see what happens with Mr. Dougan's court.
In your opinions, what do you think should happen to Mr. Dougan?
I don't think he should have a job anymore. That's for one thing. Mm-hmm. And two, should be a little bit of respect.
Chantal?
I agree. He shouldn't be working anymore.
And what do you think? How would you feel if somehow the judge decides that somehow you guys are guilty of charges and you said you might have to do some time or get a sentence of some sort?
I have no idea.
We won't know until we see what happens with him.
All right. Well, we'll keep track. How's the ear healing?
It's healing. Hard to sleep.
Yeah, I hear you. Okay, thank you.